there, it's Karen Lebo with VintageDazzle.etsy.com here with another weekly vlog where I show you all of the stuff that I am listing on Etsy and eBay and stuff that I'm selling and how much it's selling for, and I also show you what else is going on in my life. And we have Muffin, my co-host, who happens to be here right now. She's very good at inserting herself in just about every shot. So, anyway, right now I'm going to show you some things that I sold today. So the first item I have here is an absolutely exquisite Victorian coin silver bangle bracelet. It's chased with this beautiful floral pattern, very intricate. It's marked standard silver, which is another way to say 800 silver. And yeah, it's one of the prettiest pieces I think I've ever had. And that sold for $228. And this is a set of Mexican silver and I think onyx, black onyx or obsidian faces, brooch, and matching screwback earrings. Oops. There. Have an Aztec or pre-Columbian design to them. And let's see. I think these are just marked silver, like Mexico silver. Let's see, what does this one say? This one says Sterling, Mexico. Right there. Really pretty. This set sold for $38. Hi there, it is Tuesday night and I'm going to show you what I sold today. So here are the items that I sold today, these three. You didn't see this one yet because I just got it listed today and I haven't showed you my listings for the past couple of days. But this is this wonderful embroidered table runner with these, it's like church crosses on it. It's like the tops of churches, kind of. But they're all like worked into this geometric design. So there's a bunch of different ones. There's another one. I looked and looked to try to figure out where this was from. And I'm guessing maybe it's like Mexico, maybe. But it's very cool, very different. Sold that for $27. Sold this mid-century modern Mexican brooch with brass, silver, onyx, I think. I'm not sure what this material is. Looks like a stone of some kind in there. Signed RPG Metales Casados, which is married metal. The book that I recently read on Mexican silver said something like Los Castillos, the maker Los Castillos, was the one that perfected this, and also that sometimes, other artists coming from that studio did it. So I don't know. I sold it for way too cheap. I have no idea why. I had such a low price on it. I may have made a mistake, but I sold it for $29. I would normally price that for more like $50. I don't know why it was so cheap, but it's done now. And then this is a very cool modernist pendant. It's got this big heavy chain, all of it sterling silver. The weight on these two things is like 50 something. It's like 53 or 58 grams of silver, something like that. Anyway, it's a lot. And the mark was so impossible to read that I don't know where it's from. I was suspecting it might be Scandinavian. And that sold for $62. Hi there, it is Wednesday morning and I'm going to show you things I've listed the last couple of days. Okay, starting with this fabric, which is this big roll of very narrow, very fine linen. It is more than 12 yards, and it's like 13 3/4 inches wide, and it's this very, very fine sheer linen. And I believe this is from Japan. I think that it has been screen printed with these little flowers. And what I think was intended with this is that it was, after it's printed, it's to be cut into individual pieces like little tea towels. They would make nice little tea towels with a flower on each end. You could also decorate with it, like make some kind of a window valance sort of thing with it, or I don't know. I think you could do a lot of fun stuff with 12 yards of this fabric. Anyway, listed that for $48. And then we have this lovely picture with a teal drip glaze. Sorry, this light is not as good as I thought it would be. This came from my sister-in-law, and I think we all thought it was California pottery because it's got that impressed number on the bottom. But actually, what I found out is that it is Evangeline ware from the Canuck Pottery Company of Quebec, Canada. And it's got kind of a melon form, and I love the color on this. It's so pretty. Let's try to show you what the pretty markings on it are. Anyway, made in the 60s, very mid-century modern, and I listed that for $34. And then we have this little souvenir box from Mount Vernon, Virginia. It's turned wood. It has kind of the bark part of it as a trim on the I think it's a really cute little trinket box, and it's in great condition. Little, probably a 1960s, 1970s souvenir. Listed that for $24. And then we have some jewelry. We have this sterling silver filigree brooch with a leaf pattern, and it's kind of wavy, and it's got a nice texture to it. And it is signed to Michelle, M-I-C-H-E-L-E, sterling. And other than finding a few other pieces that look like this, I did not find any information about Michelle, ma belle. I'm guessing it's a mid-century piece, 1950s maybe. Listed that for $37. We have this big old fat, I guess this is a bow, I think. It's pretty stylized. It almost looks like flower petals or something, but I think it's a bow. It's very 1980s. It's Mexican silver, and I did find the name of the artist on this one for a change. It's Fuentes. Didn't find any information about the artist, but I did get a name anyway, and listed that for $35. And we have this really nice Mexican silver and chip turquoise or Aztec mosaic little panel bracelet. It is signed, I think it's signed AMD. Has an eagle mark that's very smeared, so I can't see the number on it. So it's probably about a 1950s to 1960s piece. A little abstract design on it. And listed that for $42. And then lastly, we have these lapis earrings. They have a very southwestern Native American look to them, but they are marked Metza silver, and as far as I can tell, that is not. I saw no evidence that it was a Native American maker. But anyway, they're pretty nice stones there. Let's see, those. They're gone. Oh, $36 for the pair. Hi there, it is Thursday night, and I'm just going to show you real quick the 3 things that I sold today. I actually sold a 4th thing, but the buyer had buyer's remorse and wanted to cancel the sale, so rats. But anyway, the first thing is this cool chain belt with the medallions with the kind of cream colored paint on them. Has a neat look to it. And that was all of $18, but it was plus shipping. So that's an item that I've had for quite a while in my shop. Everything is free shipping now as I'm listing. You saw this recently, this brooch that I think looks like an asterisk. Very mid-century modern or pop art. Very cool asterisk. That sold for $48. And then these earrings, these are Mexican silver, brass. They are from the Coney workshop, C-O-N-Y, and they aren't marked Coney, but they had the designer, the letter and number code of the designer on there, which for once I was able to find in my book. So I was able to trace it to the maker, Renee Numa, who worked out of the Coney workshop. So Coney is a very good maker to find. I don't know that I've ever found any jewelry that actually had Coney marked on it, but this is as close as I've gotten. And these were $34. Well, here I am actually riding my bike. First time in weeks that I've overcome my laziness and gotten up and gone. We're down at the beach waiting to meet up with our friends. We're going to ride a little more, and then we're going to stop and get coffee and probably cinnamon toast, maybe. We are off on a Saturday adventure. We're going to the library. Okay, it's not that adventurous, but we did have to ride a bus, which is very scary. But we gotta get out. Whoop, whoop. And this is our beautiful new library, sort of new. A couple of years old now, but it's really nice. Hi there, it is Sunday morning already. So I did have a couple of sales on Friday, and I just wrapped them up and shipped them without ever showing them to you. So I will show you some photos of those and tell you about those, and then I have some items that I've listed also to show you. So I sold 2 items on Friday, and the first one is this cross chrome pen and mechanical pencil set with the American Airlines logo. It is in mint condition in the original box, and it sold for $35. And then the second item is this sterling silver signed Amos Wallace Lovebirds ring. It's a raven and an eagle. It's First Nations master carver is who Amos Wallace is, but he was also a silversmith, and he's a pretty important person. This ring sold for $85. Okay, here are some items that I listed, and you're going to be seeing a lot of this Turkish embroidery because I've done what research I can. My book that I bought was a bit of a disappointment, but this is a little towel. It's a hand-woven linen towel, silk embroidery on it, and that one listed for $58. This one's in pretty good condition. This is, I think, an older one because of the monochrome, less bright thread. The metallics are a little bit tarnished, and this is definitely a little coarser hand-woven. Interesting design on this. This is a very old one, I think. And that one listed for $28.
We have some jewelry pieces. We have this sterling silver, canatile, spun silver, wire work. So many different names for this. Star brooch. It just says 925 on the back. There's no maker mark. It's really kind of unusual. I've never seen one quite like that. They're usually a little more, lacy and flowery. That one I listed for $32. And then this is Mexican silver with the chip inlay turquoise and abalone modernist, very mid-century looking sun. This is a pre-eagle mark, so it's going to be 1940s probably. And the mark is like hanging off the edge and is barely legible, but I worked really hard. I figured out who it was. And it is. The maker is FCS Plata out of Tlaquepaque, Jalisco, Mexico. And it's kind of unusual because almost all of the silver comes out of either Tosco or Mexico City. This is the first piece I've ever seen that came out of Tlaquepaque. But anyway, it's a beautiful piece. It's very well made and it's in very good condition. And let's see, listed that for $42. We have another Mexican silver brooch with the tricolor metal, copper, brass, and silver with, I guess the blue stones might be lapis, and then it's also got some turquoise chip inlay. Very complicated design. And let's see, that listed for $44. And then these are some sterling silver earrings, artisan made. For some reason I have the worst time displaying these. They are screwback earrings. They are signed Guard, G-A-R-D, sterling. I don't know who that is. They're probably, they're screwbacks. Those are normally pretty old. The design is it reminds me of seaweed or something. It's really cool. Anyway, those listed for $29.
It is now Sunday night. I just got finished watching a whole bunch of football. My Kansas City Chiefs sadly lost, but the LA Rams won, so at least I have one team in the Super Bowl that I can be happy about. So these are the items that I've sold yesterday and today that I'm going to be packaging up. I'll do this one first. This is a little portable altar with a tiny little Buddha behind glass there. It's in Tibetan silver, which is like a low grade of silver, and it's in this little silk carrying case. It's very awesome. And that sold for $85. And the same person also bought this. Too much reflection. This fabulous little Victorian mourning brooch. The people would put a photo of their loved one and wear it as a tribute. This has got marks on it. I think this is silver. Anyway, it's very sweet. Let's see. That sold for $29. I wonder if it is silver. Interesting. Let's see. Then we have this, which is a hand-carved miniature Korean mask. It was a ceremonial mask used in these allegorical plays that they would do. And she represents the flirtatious young woman. And that is about all I know about that. The mask sold for $35. And we have this adorable pin, which I have had in my shop forever. I'm really shocked that it's taken so long to sell because it's so cute. And it was only $15. Well, plus shipping. So, yeah, cute. Then this gigantic Mexican silver Aztec themed medallion. Quite heavy. Very nicely done. It has a mark on it. Let's see, what is it? Platamex. Plotmex. Anyway, that sold for $62, mostly because it's just so huge. And some more Mexican silver. These lovely earrings. Sterling silver, of course. In fact, I think these are 800 silver. I take it back. They're very old. I have some. No, these are marked. Oh yeah, here we go. No, I'm sorry. They're 980 silver, and they're old. They're marked silver 980. Something else on them, but I think I figured these were like maybe 1930s or 1940s. Very pretty though. I like those screwbacks. Those sold for $34. Casa Figueroa is the maker. Okay, so that is it, and my week is over, and I'm ready to go to bed. But I gotta package this stuff first. But anyway, I will end my vlog here. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I do these weekly vlogs, and I do my vintage haul videos. And I love to hear your comments and share, and oh, I'm too tired to think of everything I'm supposed to say, so we'll just call it a day. See you again soon. Bye.
Bye.
Rob says bye. Muffin says bye too. You say bye, Muffin? You want to talk? Here's your little nose. You want to talk? You always talk. She always talks until I want her to talk, and then she doesn't.